According to the CDC, each year heart attacks affect about 805,000 people.
One type, the widowmaker, is named after its deadly nature. According to the American Heart Association, the survival rate for a widowmaker heart attack outside of a hospital is around 12%. The widowmaker occurs when there's a blockage in the heart's biggest artery.
Is immediately life-threatening because that artery supplies about half of your heart's blood supply.
One man suffered one such attack while helping his fellow North Carolinians recover from Hurricane Helene.
Reporter Alex Giles explains why he's sharing his story of survival.
The wrath and destruction of Helene killed more than 100 North Carolinians, damaged or destroyed thousands of homes, and captivated people across the country. People like Glen Atwell of Denver.
When I saw the news and I saw fellow North Carolinians suffering, I just felt the need to help.
But that calling to help ultimately led this 62-year-old to the brink of death. Saturday, October 12, 2024, just weeks after the storm, Atwell joined a group of volunteers from his church. They descended on Riverside Drive near Mountain Island Lake with a plan to help clean up. He says he spent about an hour clearing debris before he started to feel bad.
I just felt incredibly weak, couldn't hold myself up.
Luckily, medics were already on the storm-ravaged street because of the ongoing cleanup work. Atwell says they immediately gave him baby aspirin and started administering an EKG.
And the EMT was reading the EKG monitor and she looks at me and she's like, "Oh no."
I mean, he was dead.
Paramedic Liz Kirk and her colleagues were the ones who were able to save Atwell's life.
I had regained consciousness and she looks at me and she's like, "We lost you. I had to hit you with the defibrillator 3 times.
He said, I'm sorry, I must have taken a nap. You didn't take a nap, friends. You had died for about 6 minutes.
Atwell was rushed to the hospital. He learned he had suffered what many refer to as a widowmaker heart attack. He had 2 stents inserted into his arteries after blockages were removed.
To think that your wife and loved ones almost lost you that day, is that hard to wrap your head around?
It's hard to think that your family was almost without a dad or your granddaughter was without a grandfather.
Thankfully, Grandpa is doing well. He's been working with doctors and nurses at Atrium's Sanger Heart and Vascular Institute to improve his diet and exercise.
For a lot of folks that have that heart attack outside of the hospital setting, the survival at home is, 10, 15, 20% at the most, unfortunately.
Dr. Niall Borges is the cardiologist who treated Atwell at the hospital. His big message to other adults: learn CPR, exercise, and make regular visits to a primary care doctor.
Please, if you have a family history of anybody in the family with heart disease, or you're a smoker, or use other tobacco products, or have other medical conditions, it is really, really, really important to go see a primary care doctor.
I can't believe he's about to do a 5K. It's something. I'm Liz.
Atwell met the first responders who saved his life. He knows how lucky he is that they were so close when his heart was failing.
All of our providers hope for outcomes like this, and this is why we do it. For the rare occurrence that somebody gets another opportunity at life.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Glenn.
Atwell is making the most of that opportunity. He says he's made several lifestyle changes to help himself, and he's now sharing his story to help others.
If one person hears this story and they decide to make the changes with their diet and exercise, it'll be well worth it.
According to the American Heart Association, about 1 in 5 people who survive a heart attack will experience a second within 5 years.
In addition to eating well and exercising, experts also want patients to be aware of any changes in mental health after a heart attack.
The CDC says several studies show mental health disorders such as anxiety, depression, and PTSD can develop after cardiac events. The agency recommends patients speak to their doctor about medications or therapy options.